Welcome back to Live F5. I'm Josephfer Williams, and I'm here joined by a special guest, the Executive Director of the St. Joseph Sports Commission, Mr. Brett Esley. Brett, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Great to be here.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. So, Brett, we have the second annual Bill Snyder Classic coming this weekend, I believe. It's Kansas State versus Middle Tennessee. How are you guys kind of feeling at the Sports Commission about the tournament this
Well,
year?
I'll tell you what, unique event, special event. Anytime you can bring Division I college basketball to your community, it's a big deal. This is the second straight year we've been able to host Kansas State. Their women's basketball team comes into this game ranked number 12 in the country. They're 10-1 on the season. And whereas this year's opponent may not be a household name in Middle Tennessee, all you need to do is do a little bit of research on them. They won 30 games a year ago. They won Conference USA. They won a game in the NCAA tournament. They upset Louisville, and they come in 7-2. So this is going to be a very intriguing, high-level non-conference matchup. And if you love women's college basketball, you need to be in Civic Arena Saturday night.
Right. So, Brett, with this being the second annual Bill Snyder Classic, you know, we had Missouri and Kansas State last year. How was that turnout for the first tournament there last year?
About as good as it could have been. We sold the game out. So, you know, it was year one. I think a lot of people were intrigued about the spectacle that the event was. Plus, you had two really engaged fan bases. You've got a lot of Mizzou fans in this neck of the woods. You got a lot of K-State fans in this neck of the woods. A couple other unique ties. Serena Sundell is from Maryville, so just up the road, who is Kansas State's all Big 12 guard. And Jeff Mittie, who's Kansas State's head coach. He just won his 200th game at K-State. He's nearing 700 victories for his career. Is a graduate of Missouri Western, coached there in the mid-90s, led the Griffins to 2 Elite Eights. So two of the obvious ties to the game, not to mention the game's namesake and Bill Snyder, and being born and raised from here. So a lot of intrigue, a lot of ties to this game, not to mention a very good matchup.
So, Brett, I'm sure you guys are getting your ticket sales going. I'm sure it's going to be another sold-out event here. But for a lot of people, they've been talking about obviously helping downtown and getting people to visit St. Joseph. How has just the tournament been able to help draw that crowd in and visiting St. Joseph?
Well, I think anytime you can bring 3,300 unique people, obviously I think that crowd is made up of several demographics. Obviously you have locals. You've got some folks that likely traveled in for the game. You've got some folks that likely regionally day tripped in for the day, especially during the holiday season when, you know, obviously people are out and about shopping, maybe at this time of year that they may not any other time of year. I definitely think that much foot traffic in our downtown area certainly is always a positive. You know, I think just for the event itself and our event calendar itself, obviously, you know, we're huge proponents of downtown. Obviously, a huge reason why we love what's going on at Civic Arena. Obviously, the aesthetic upgrades that are ongoing, you know, continue to improve that building, make it a viable building, not just for events that we host year after year, but maybe some unique new events that maybe haven't come to town before. And so I think I definitely lump this type of event in that category. You've got some different fan bases that will be here in town, and we look forward to some hustle and bustle on Saturday.
So, Brett, just last question here. Where can people kind of find those tickets? Where can they get more information about the Bill Snyder Classic?
Yeah, so on our website, stjomosports.com. That's stjomosports.com. There's really two different price points ticket-wise. We've got what we call a premium ticket, which are our best seats in the house. They're $25 a piece. They are in the middle three sections of the arena. Still have some really good seat locations available. And then we have some general reserve seating that would be your seats behind the backboards and seats outside the middle three sections. You can get into the game for just $10. We've got several good locations left there as well. Buy those tickets online, stjomosports.com, or you can get those on game day at the arena box office. However, I always encourage people to get their tickets in advance to avoid long lines at the box office.